If you're trying to become a diesel mechanic but don't know where to start at, well, stay and watch the video. I'm gonna let you know how I got into the game with no experience at all. And I'm gonna also tell you the alternate route that you can take to become a diesel mechanic as well. Without further ado, let's get into the video! Let's do it! So throughout this whole video, I will be going through all of these prompts and answering every last one of them for you guys. Alrighty, so the first prompt that I'm gonna answer is how to get your foot in the door. So I'm gonna tell you how I got my foot in the door. So basically what I was doing is I started at the bottom of a company, basically cleaning up, taking out the trash and doing tires all day. And the alternate route that you can do to get your foot started in this is go to diesel school as well. So you really got the two, start from the bottom or go to diesel school. You really got to pick your poison. There's pros and cons to both of them too, which and later in the video, I'm going to go over that as well. The next prompt that I will be talking about is what are some beginner companies? The beginner company that I started off with was Love/Speedco. And basically there, where you're going to start off doing is tire tech work. You're going to be changing tires, mud flaps, and auto inflators. And for the guys that don't know what a mud flap and auto inflators are, let me show you. These are mud flaps. It's basically, you know what I'm saying, to keep debris and stuff from flicking up and stuff like that. And then also these brackets will bend once these tires blow, and you will have to bend these back. If the company, most companies not gonna allow you to usually bend those back yet, because they're not gonna trust you with a torch. And also the auto inflators. These are auto inflators. These gonna obviously air up your tires automatically once you hook a glide hand up to it, air up to it basically. Those will be the things that you will start off changing. So yeah, basically you're gonna be changing out those tires and mud flaps, and also you have to do it on the side of the road. Like on the expressway, you will see the truck pulled over all the time, and yeah, you're gonna be the person out there on the roadside literally changing those tires out and mud flaps out. And it's really scary, so it's definitely something to be mentally prepared about, because a lot of people can't get over that. Because that was one big thing about me as well. When I started off, I was really scared going on road calls and at nighttime with these strangers trying to figure out these things. Definitely, if you're not trained like really good, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely something to prepare for. But yeah, I stayed at tire tech for about like 6 months. Then I got moved up to a lube tech. For a lube tech, basically all you're gonna be doing is filter changing filters, oil changes, and grease and fittings. So I did that for about another 6 months, and then I ended up becoming an apprentice. Then I did the apprentice work for about like a year, and then eventually became a mechanic. But this is where you're gonna meet the diesel college people at. The people that do 2 years of diesel college end up becoming an apprentice or a technician right off the bat. So yeah. And there are also alternative beginner companies like TA, Travel Stop of America, and then you also got Pilot/Flying J. Those are also two other similar beginner companies that will literally do the same exact thing that Love does. So the next prompt that I will be answering is how much you will start off making in this field. I feel like this is gonna scare a lot of people off, because like most people like myself, before I got into this industry, I was making more money than I was when I got in here, which was $17 an hour is what I started off making in this industry. And that's in Chicago, where it's a high cost of living. So where you're at, it might be lower or higher, it's really just depending on your location. So yeah. But I feel like also, now that I see it from the full perspective, if you can wait it out and see the bright side of it, once you become a mechanic, you will start off making from anywhere from $26 to $32 an hour. So stick it out. That's all I'm gonna say. If you can stick it out, you can end up making, once you start off as a diesel mechanic, this is like C-level tech. You got BA, you got a lot to grow. But starting off as a diesel tech, you can make $26 to $32 an hour. So stick it out, man. So the next prompt that I will be answering is, what tools do you need to start? And the answer is none. They will literally provide you with all the tools that you will need in the beginning to do the tires, the mud flaps, the auto inflator lines, to doing the filters, the oil changes, the greasing. And also, even when you become an apprentice, they usually give you $2,000 to $5,000 worth of tools when you become an apprentice. But with that, you usually have a contract. So you will do a year with them for your apprenticeship, and then after that, you'll have to do another year to actually own those tools. So you'll be straight for a while. Only thing bad about that apprentice program tool set is that it usually don't come with power tools. You'll have to buy that on your own, but still $2,000 to $5,000 worth of tools that you will be saving is tremendously helpful, bro. That's what I feel like I went wrong at. I left before I hit that year.
You stupid.
But I'm good anyways. It's alright. Last but not least, the last prompt that I will be talking about is the pros and the cons of the way that I made it into this industry. The first pro will be you learn while you earn. Self-explanatory. You get hands-on experience in the industry while earning. Can't beat it. Second pro will be no student loan debt. Man, you cannot beat it. It's just, you know what I'm saying? That is the best feeling ever. You know what I'm saying? No student loan debt. And then that just make more room for you to literally pay for more tools in a bigger box. Simple as that. But the only con that I can come up with is the person from diesel school and a person that got hands-on experience that's doing tire work and lube work. Once they meet up at the apprenticeship role, the person that came from diesel school is gonna know way more than the person that came up from just doing tires and lube. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only con I can come up with. You know what I'm saying? If y'all have more pros and cons, leave them in the comments. Hey, hey, hey.